Now, systems create success, and I'm going to show you 3 systems that I use in my life every single day to keep me consistent so I can do the deep work, do the habits, and I don't get distracted and I don't procrastinate. Now, the number one biggest problem all of my clients face is they simply just don't have a system strong enough to keep them accountable. And as a result, there is no clarity. And because there is no clarity, procrastination creeps in. The 3 hours of deep work they wanted to do turns into scrolling. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're sitting at your desk and within 5 minutes, you open your phone. You check a notification, you check a message, and for some reason, now you're scrolling. And 30 minutes goes by, and sometimes even an hour goes by, and you're just sitting with that guilt of, I knew exactly what I had to do. I knew that I had to do work. I know my goals, but I just didn't do what I had to do. I wasted my time and I wasted my potential. And I'm going to tell you that is not a nice feeling to have. So I'm going to show you the systems to fix that. System number 1 is plan tomorrow today. You see, the success of your day is defined by the success of your morning. And the success of your morning is defined by the success of your night before. Now, when you wake up and you know exactly what you have to do, it just makes things so much easier. You have more clarity, you don't procrastinate, and you get straight to work. And this sets the tone for the rest of the day. Now, every single day, what I do every single night before I go to bed is I take out my notebook and I write down the date tomorrow. I write down a quick headline like something like tasks tomorrow, and I put the date, and I write down a list of 1 to 5 tasks that I have to do tomorrow to make tomorrow a successful day. Now, these are not admin tasks. These are not shallow work. These are the needle moving things in my business, with my habits, with my personal life. These are the key priorities, the tasks and work that actually makes a difference. And now once I have these written out, I keep my notebook just like this open on my desk 24/7 so that I'm always looking at my tasks. And throughout the day, as I'm finishing up things, I cross things off. And this makes me feel good. It gamifies progress and it keeps me consistent. Now, if you want to be 10 times more productive every single day, you need to be doing this one thing: planning the day the night before every single day. Now, that is the first system number 1. System number 2 is more of a mindset shift. It is more of a mental system that is going to help you stay consistent. And now this system consists of a couple of things. As we've mentioned before, the success of your day is defined by the success of your morning. So what you do in the first hour after you wake up dictates the rest of your day. If you wake up and you check your phone and you scroll and you do meaningless tasks and you're not productive, then chances are for the rest of your day, your dopamine baseline is going to be higher. You're going to be more distracted, more prone to procrastinating and not getting work done. And now the fix is simple. Monitor exactly what you do first thing in the morning. The first hour of your day dictates the rest of your day. So if you want a productive and successful day, so you can fix your inputs, scale your business, and make more money, then listen up, because here's what I do every single morning that sets me up for success. Every single morning, I had planned the night before, obviously. And what I also do is I meditate and I read. I chose 2 habits that lock in my current identity, that remind me of the person that I am, the productive, focused, disciplined version of myself that I hold myself to. Now, that standard that I set myself, I remind myself of that standard by doing 2 things every morning. I meditate for 30 minutes and I read for 30 minutes. And then as soon as I'm done those 2 things, I go and sit at my desk and I do deep work. So now I have my identity anchored as the version I want to be. And this makes it so much easier to do the work, to do the habits, to be productive, be focused. And now keep in mind, my dopamine baseline is well regulated because first thing in the morning, I don't open my phone, I don't scroll, I stay off screens, and I do things that are healthy and real dopamine. Reading helps me focus, and meditating also helps me practice focus. It helps me regulate my dopamine system, and that's how I personally start my day for success. Try that, you can do it as well. And now the third and final system consists of 3 things. Number 1 is dopamine rewiring, which is lowering your dopamine baseline so that the work starts to feel easier. If you didn't know, the reason why work feels so hard, the reason why habits feel hard, and consistency feels difficult and forced is just because your dopamine baseline is too high. The work feels boring, not by itself, but in comparison to everything else that you do. And now the second thing is identity shifting. You will always take action in alignment with how you see yourself. And basically you're trying to adopt disciplined habits when you're not yet seeing yourself as a disciplined person. And number 3 is focus mastery. The art of being able to do hours of deep work every single day, and not just admin tasks, not just shallow things, but the highest leverage things that move the needle. Now, if you're struggling with procrastination, if you still waste time, you still get distracted on your phone, and it just feels like your day has no structure. It feels like your inputs and your work and your focus is just so random. One day you're able to focus for 2 hours, and another day you can't even focus. You know exactly what you have to do to get to the next step, to scale your business, to get more work done, and finally get to your goals, but you're just not doing that work consistently. If that sounds like you, click the link in the description below, watch that video over there to learn more. It won't take more than 10 minutes of your time, and it might even change your life. So click the link below to learn more, and I'll see you in the next one.